Hello everyone, welcome to another random game of the day. I'm Andrew, and today we're playing Blazing Star for the Neo Geo. We're actually going to be playing it on an MVS cart, or a cart that was actually used in an arcade machine. But because of the Phantom 1 converter that I have, we're able to play arcade cartridges on the actual home console. It's going to be the Japanese version of the console, so you might see a bit of a Japanese text. The interesting thing about Neo Geo games is that they actually usually contain both the English and Japanese versions on them. But depending on what type of console you play it on, it will actually use that version. As you can see here in the beginning cutscene, it has sort of an anime influence to it. It's going to be an arcade-style shooter. You know, like other ones out there, for example, would be like 1943 Gradius, Raiden, things like that. Raiden. So, yeah, I'm actually a really big fan of these types of games. So let's get going. So press start. So we have an example here. Like I said, the Japanese text, because we're playing the Japanese version, but of course not everything is going to be in Japanese, just some things. So we have 6 ships to choose from. So as you can see, they all have different types of shots and speed, as you can see down there at the bottom. They have different power-ups too. So let's see. But my personal favorite is this one here, because the laser is very strong, and I love the charge attack. So there's the rapid, and then the charge. It's very short range, but it's also very strong, and it makes it very easy to get points. So here we have a whole bunch of different types of difficulty, and MVS, or multi-video system, is the type of difficulty that it was when it was in the arcade, so we're going to go with that.
Get ready.
And here we go with the first level. Let's see here. So what we want to do is, if we charge, as you see at the bottom, we can get combos here. And if we power up, we can make our charge bar longer, which will make our special attack more effective the longer that we let it charge. So yeah, the real point of the Neo Geo was sort of just to bring the arcade experience home. That lucky item right there, what that will do is it will multiply our score for a short time, but if we don't get it, and we wait for other ones, we can actually increase the multiplier that it gets. So like the first one will double it, then the second one you get will quadruple it, and then we'll go up from there. So yeah, but as you're probably seeing, as we attack more enemies at the same time, we're getting bigger multipliers, like 48 and 64 up there. We also have the lucky panels, which if we get all of them, we'll get some bonus points at the end of the level, so that would be good. So what we're going to do is we're just going to play as much as we can on 1 credit. So at first game over, we're going to stop. This is always really good right here for getting some points. Keep that down there. Arcade shooters like this, they're always they usually have really good music too. Ah, I missed the C for the lucky panel, but oh well, we'll make up for that later. Now, this definitely isn't one of my best runs. You really need to get the charge times down, things like that, and you can really get a good score. You can almost have my best is probably about 700,000 points at the end of this level. Although in order for that to happen, I need all the lucky tiles and things like that. So here's the first boss. It's actually very simple with this ship and this charge attack, as you can see. So just charge here. And if we keep doing this, as you can see the boss timer up there, see how fast we could beat it. So we destroyed that gun on top, and we'll probably be able to destroy the whole top part of the ship. That was a terrible death. I don't usually die on this boss. And there we go. So this boss is actually very easy with this ship, with the charge there. I guess I was not paying attention. Usually I'm trying to talk while playing. Usually I concentrate really hard while playing this game. So yeah, there we go. And a whole bunch of bonus points there. Almost hit 500,000. The high score up there. This game it doesn't save the high score. So every time you play it again, you're gonna have to try again to get a new high score. So as we can see, let's try to get a nice combo here. See how? Yeah, okay, good. So we have that. We got all of our power-ups back. Let's hit all of these ships here. Yeah, like I said, I'd like to at least beat this level before getting a game over. I mean, people have probably beaten this game without even dying once or stuff like that. What happens is, when you get game over, your score will reset. So we'll go back to 0. So you're pretty much just trying to get the highest score possible without getting a game over. You can go between the lasers like that. So yeah, and the Neo Geo controllers are really neat. They're an arcade stick. I'm usually not a big fan of arcade sticks, but considering that all these are our arcade games that are pretty much just available for us to play on a home console, the arcade stick fits it pretty well. But yeah, I'm like things like NES Advantage and things like that. I'm not really a huge fan, since it's much more comfortable to play games like Mario with a controller. So yeah, let's see, it's trying not to die. There's another lucky item. As you can see, it's changing color. Since we're not getting it, the multiplier is going up and the color of them is going to change. We'll probably get one in the near future. We have an evil number up there in our score, or we did anyway. Let's see, just destroy these guys before they start shooting at us. And if we attack these gates here, our points will go up, as you can see. Although we actually just need to wait for that to destroy the gate for us, and we can proceed on. Let's keep going. So let's try to beat at least this level before we get game over. Let's see here. There's no extra lives to my knowledge anyway. I don't think there's any way to get an extra life. So let's see. Attack these guys. Let's not get shot here. Let's try to avoid all of this. Yeah, it can be very tricky, especially more Japanese style arcade shooters. There's always tons of bullets on the screen. This is actually nothing compared to what you can find out there. There are some games that are very hard. Let's destroy those guys. There's an item panel. Might as well get it just to show you. So here, as you can see, it's going to increase our points by just a bit. Let's get it for these guys here. And for these ones, fortunately there's not much we could have done there to get more points, since we couldn't really get to the bottom. And let's just shoot here. So yeah, I think we still have 2 lives left. I think I only died once. So we're not doing too bad. I seem to have missed the Y in the lucky panel. And this game's destroyed the space colony. This game, its English isn't always the greatest. As you can tell, it's a Japanese style game and translations aren't always the best, although it's an arcade shooter, so it's not like the text really matters that much anyway. For this boss, we don't want to get too close. We really should just try to stay back and attack him with distance. So let's try to fit through there and then accidentally get hit. So let's see what we can do. Let's go around that. Let's keep shooting. Let's avoid that. Let's go back in here. And we destroyed the top part there. So we're going to attack this part. We're going to try to avoid all the stuff it's going to shoot at us, especially the laser, which is going to charge up. And those. As you can see, there's those points items down there. I didn't really talk about them too much. It's going to shoot. I don't think it can come down this low, so yeah, we're good here. So let's just keep shooting, concentrating, so I'm not talking too much. And we're kind of going to start doing this crazy thing. So just need to avoid it. And that's it. So yeah, I almost beat the second level, but yeah, I made that really stupid mistake in the first level, so I didn't quite go as I wanted. That's too bad. I wanted to at least beat the second level. But anyway, yeah, this game's a lot of fun. And, of course, probably could have done better if I hadn't made a few stupid mistakes. But yeah, so this is one of those games where it actually gives you enough space to enter your whole name in the credits. I don't know if you can hear that clicking. That's actually the control stick. I've always loved that click. They're going all the way down to W. And to end, although there's a whole bunch of different crazy symbols you can insert here too, which is really neat. Anyway, yeah, so then we have numbers. We'll just go to end. And yeah, that's Blazing Star, my favorite Neo Geo game. It's a lot of fun. And I usually do better than that, as I said, but fortunately today fell a bit short, which is too bad. Although almost 1,000,000 points, so it wasn't terrible. But yeah, so I'll probably be doing some more arcade-style shooters, like 1943 and stuff, at some point. 1943 for the NES is one of my favorite games, and yeah, it's just a really fun game. And having the converter so I can play MVS games on the console is really great, because this is a really rare game if you're trying to find it just for the AES. Like, Neo Geo games go for a lot of money, so the MVS carts aren't as expensive, so it's good to have the converter. It really helps it, but yeah. It's probably going to be it for today's video. As you can see, yeah, top score there, stage 2. Pretty lame. It's stage all, so there's actually 7 stages, so I unfortunately didn't make it too far, but yeah. So that's it for Blazing Star. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for something different. So thanks, and see you then.